It sounds like the injuries are serious. So, I need your advice on this one. Okay.
As long as Sarala takes over the field, I'll be okay. In the Wildlands, survival is about doing your job. I'll take XIII greens over Tantal greens any day.
Tantal?
Tantal greens. The folk over at the Chaos Research Camp grow them. They're a fine legume, but not as good as XIII greens, in my opinion. But pay them a visit, if you're interested. I wonder if Cole is with his wife now.
I always purchase some sheep. Oh, thanks a lot.
So you're the new kid I've been hearing about, huh? Whoa, that's a mighty grand weapon you have there. Do you really know how to use it? The reason we buy soul seeds off seed hunters is because there are people with very deep pockets who buy them from us. They're interested in the seeds and nothing else. That's why I'll buy whatever you got. You can make a lot of money in this business, I tell you. Huh, not bad. Didn't think you had it in you, to be honest. Here's your cut. Go on, take it. Oh, I almost forgot. The boss wants you to have this. You deserve it.
So, we meet again, Savior.
Not by choice.
Oh, excuse me. I had no idea. You are so subtle. Just one hint, though. Go see that Chocoboco chick. She asked you to save Saz, didn't she? It's no wonder. She can't help worrying about him.
So, how do they know each other?
Oh, and here I just assumed you knew. Well, I guess you'll understand when you get all the soul fragments. Didn't she tell you that she'd run straight to Sass's place when that happens?
I think I'll survey.
Are you lost?
Gracious me, where did you come from?
If you're that jumpy, maybe you shouldn't wander out here at night.
I'm not wandering. I'll have you know that I'm pursuing science. Important science. Yes, I'm on these plains for a reason. I'm here to learn more about the breeding habits of the fuzzy sheep.
Look, you're dedicated. That's great. But is it worth dying for? There are monsters out here.
Yes, I know. It is believed that fuzzy sheep mate only at night. I've tried on a number of occasions to track them back to the breeding grounds, but each time, a marauding monster has driven me away. I've been forced to make my observations from this distant spot, so as not to endanger the sheep by attracting more monsters. However, it is dangerous work.
That sounds foolhardy to me.
I accept the risks. And do you mind? I have work to do. Unless, that is, you would care to help me.
Maybe, but you're putting yourself in too much danger.
Oh, I know it's reckless. But I have no choice. The whole of science eagerly awaits my results.
Why don't I make the observations for you? I can keep the monsters away at the same time, and then let you know what I see. That sound good?
But... Oh, dash it. Very well. It is far from ideal. But what choice do I have? Monsters seem drawn to me like flies to a pile of behemoth dung. As far as I can tell, the fuzzy sheep spend the night amongst the ruins atop that hill. I hope you will meet with more success than I.
I'll do my best. Now, will you go home?
Fine. I shall await your report in Arias village.
Show them what you can do. I challenge you. Can you see my blade? Keep the enemy on its toes. Challenge accepted. Keep up if you can. I will strike you down. And we meet again. This looks a lot like an egg. It can't belong to the sheep.
What do you have there? Is it an egg?
What are you doing out here? I told you to wait for me in Arius.
I couldn't just loiter around the village, twiddling my thumbs and waiting for you.
You could have been killed. But now that you're here, you might as well take a look at this. I found it in one of the sheep's nests. What do you make of it?
You did? Are you sure it was a sheep's nest? Let me see. Gracious! Could it be? This is incredible. I do believe you have found the first verified fuzzy sheep egg.
A sheep egg? You're joking. I mean, that's impossible. Sheep don't lay eggs.
Oh, I assure you it's entirely possible. As a scientist, I can tell you that many kinds of animals lay eggs, not just birds and reptiles. For example, monotremes are mammals that lay eggs, although I admit they are decidedly uncommon. So, it's all clear now. That's why the sheep return to the same place every night. They have to sit on their nests and incubate the eggs through the cold night.
These are the sheep's nesting grounds.
Yes! It's the greatest biological discovery of the century! Here, let me have the egg. I shall guard it with my life. If I can keep the embryo alive, and a fuzzy lamb hatches from it, it will be the final incontrovertible proof of my discovery. The decades of work and self-sacrifice have at last borne fruit. Thank you for everything.
Ah, yes. Well done. I heard what you did. How you helped our hunter hopeful pass his trial.
I didn't know it was for a trial. If I had, I would have refused him.
It matters not. His wits and guile have made him a hunter true, and that's a fact. Here in the Wildlands, our human laws pale to nothing in the face of nature's grim, unyielding certainties.
He has grit and perseverance. Those are useful qualities in a hunter.
Qualities you do not lack. I've heard about your exploits against the monsters out here. I am proud of my fighting skills, but it's a misplaced pride when they are set against yours. A warrior like you could serve as an inspiration to many of us. Tell me, will you help out our young hunters and be a model for them?
A model?
Yes, that's right, a role model, I mean. The new recruits are eager, but still wet behind the ears. They don't know what it takes to defeat a truly powerful monster. You can show them and give them something to strive for.
Why not?
I knew you would agree. How about a little warm-up first? Easy pickings for the likes of you.
Sure. Let's do it.
Impressive. Perhaps for you the challenge was insufficient. Think of it as preparation. The next challenge will be a true test of your abilities. Your prey shall be the Protoflorian. An innocuous name perhaps, but this is one flower whose petals deliver deadly blows. The creature holds court in Rocky Crag, where many a fellow hunter have fallen victim to its might. None of us have yet managed to slay it. I fear that it will be too much for you alone. Heed my words, for my warning is not given lightly. You risk your life facing this beast.
I'll survive. A giant Protoflorian. It must be one of the ancient weapons that ran amok long ago. Somehow it survived until now. Of course. I've fought it before. We knew it as the Aster Protoflorian. It was one of the toughest battles Hope and I fought. I'm counting on you. Challenge you. All right, time for this. For a counterattack. Lightning strikes. Can you see my blade?
Wait.
You have defeated it! Can that monster be truly dead? Such a day I never expected to see. I stand before you awed and humbled. Please, forgive me my amazement. Of course, I did not doubt you. That is why I asked you, after all. You have lifted a shadow that darkened the Wildlands for many years.
Right. Sounds like I did you a favor. That talk about being a role model for your young hunters was just a ploy to get me to tidy up a problem.
I will not deny it. By destroying the menace, you killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I had intended to assist you in the quest. However, by the time I was ready, you had already done the deed. Either way, your famous feat has served my original purpose. The young hunters cannot stop talking about you. Indeed, I too have been inspired to take my bow into the hinterlands in search of fresh game.
Yeah, well, don't do anything stupid. Who would look after the other hunters if you got killed?
Thanks to you, they've seen what a brave and skilled fighter can achieve. They don't need me to coddle them. Perhaps none of us can grow as powerful as you. But as long as you inspire us, we need not fear death, nor any beast that prowls the Wildlands.